This is a quick overview of the MacBook Pro 16-inch. I've been using it for 15 days now, and here are some first impressions I believe are worth mentioning. Overall, it's a fantastic experience, especially if you're coming from a 15-inch from 2015 model. Keyboard is truly outstanding, and the touch bar, although I've heard people complain about it, I feel it's a great addition to the laptop overall. I find the control strip useful, and I do like sliding for volume and brightness. Most of all, I do love having the spotlight on the tip of my finger. The extended control strip though is not as useful, and generally what I'm using there the most is the night shift button. The applications where I use the touch bar the most will be on Microsoft Outlook, specifically to clean mailbox, in Safari for picture-in-picture mode, and in the default Mail app most of the time to compose an email or flag one or delete one. Pages is an app I do use often, and I don't find it useful there though. Maybe something useful could be your font controls, from what font you want to which size, but that's not there, and you cannot customize the touch bar on Pages, which I find very silly. What I'm finding useful nonetheless, either in Pages or any other app where I'm writing text, is the suggestions. A lot of the time I find myself using the touch bar for completion of words. It really speeds up your writing time. I've been trying out Final Cut Pro 10 with 1080p and 4K editing, and disappointingly enough, 4K editing makes the computer extremely hot, which gets pretty uncomfortable. Yes, it's fast, it rarely lags, and video plays smoothly, but the heat is just unacceptable. For the 1080p experience, the story isn't as different. It still performs fast and yes, cooler, and coming from the 2015 model, again, is obviously a much better experience, but is still very hot. Now, connecting an external monitor is another scenario in which the temperatures get pretty high. And I'm not even talking about a 4K monitor here. For the first time in my life owning MacBooks, this is the fourth one, I've had to download a fan control app, because I want the fans to speed up when I'm using external monitor. It's really annoying to feel that much of heat on your wrists and hand palms, and I simply can't understand why the computer decided not to increase the power of the fans when this is happening. It can go up to 70 Celsius in temperature, and the fans remain on 1700 RPM. And only if it goes up to 90 and 100 degrees Celsius, then it starts speeding up, and I don't get it. I feel it's always too late. The computer is already extremely hot, so why to allow those temperatures to arrive first? And honestly, in the long run, what it worries me the most is that the greatest heat gets generated in this area, right next to the touch bar. I don't know if in 3 years that heat is gonna mess with the touch bar. I believe it will. Another big problem I've actually found with the laptop is the automatic graphics switching. At times, it generates random color pixels on a screen that goes away when I refresh the app or change from tab to tab. It is the adjustment moment of changing graphics which generates this problem, and if I deactivate it, the energy impact is ridiculous. The computer gets extremely hot and the battery runs out in less than 4 hours. This is an occasional problem which appears very briefly, and it's very hard to recreate. For some reason it happens more within the spaces of open windows, never on video or photo when editing or playing something. I did actually took the computer in for revision to Apple technicians, but nothing came out wrong. Overall, the computer is amazing. Video and sound has gotten much better, the screen is bigger, brighter, clearer. Most of the time at night, I'm not even using full brightness because my eyes cannot stand it. And for the first time ever, I've actually not bothered to watch series on the TV with my 6-channel speakers, because the experience you get with these ones and this screen is certainly more than enough. The trackpad is as outstanding and massive as you can imagine, but I do always prefer using mouse regardless. The speed is outstanding as well. Whenever I'm performing tasks on it, I can really feel the difference from my previous 2015 model. Either editing videos or pictures, having more than one app open at a time, traveling back and forward from window to window, even with playing video on the background. Whatever I ask the computer to do, it does it immediately. And that is something I highly enjoy from this machine. Lastly, I almost forget to mention this, but all this review I recorded it with the internal microphone of the computer. I've heard a lot of great things about this microphone and in each review possible, but what you get is truly impressive, truly amazing, and more than you will expect. This microphone is really great.